Hello and welcome back to another video of Brotato. Today we're playing the Cyborg in the Mastering Brotato series in Abyssal Terrors. And you can see here we start with one minigun. Range damage modifications are increased by 200%. Insane. 100% of your range damage are temporarily converted into engineering halfway through a wave. Also, we cannot really modify our melee damage, elemental damage, or engineering directly. So we're pretty much only going to be stacking up range damage alongside, maybe some tank stats. But this means that we can use the wrench, because the wrench is going to spawn some turrets for us, and these turrets can be used halfway through the wave. Once our range damage disappears and our minigun does no damage, then the turret will be able to take care of everything. And the Cyborg is a pretty simple character in my opinion. You just very simply stack up a ton of range damage and some tank stats, and that's about it. I'll take some luck. Luck is always quite nice early on. A wrench is okay. We could take a baby gecko. The scared sausage is also not bad, but we can't modify our elemental damage, so we don't really want it here. Let's see. Wow, no wrenches. Okay. We'll take a sharp bullet. That can apply, as a tree is also really good. Tree is not necessarily character specific. It's just that the more trees you get, the more materials you can get out of them. And you can also get loot crates if you're lucky. Both of which are very good. Good, watch this, right? See, it drops 3 materials from the tree. It's actually more than most enemies. Try to break it. Okay, nice. Alright, perfect. Oh, nice. +3 engineering. However, we don't actually want it. Range damage, perfect. Okay, that's what we actually want. More range damage is good. Wrench. Dodge and harvesting, but we lose range damage. No thank you. Anything that is not range damage is pretty much something we don't want. Attack speed could also work. So could crit chance, technically. But we would need specific items, like the pile of books or the improved tools. Those are items which would allow attack speed / crit chance to apply to our turrets. But without those items, we don't really want to take any of those stats, which means we just want more and more range damage. As much range damage as we can get, we'll be happy with. Perfect, +2 range damage. We can take some max HP, that's good. More range damage, structure attack speed is good. Makes the turrets shoot more quickly. That's also why I took sharp bullet. This applies to turrets, the piercing. And then structure attack speed makes them shoot more quickly. And the ugly tooth can also work with the turrets. So when the turrets hit enemies, they will get a slow debuff that can stack up to 20%. We can actually just sit here near our biggest clump of turrets. I think it's interesting that the streamer and the cyborg are pretty much right beside each other on the character list, and they both tend to play around turrets, at least in my opinion. I know a lot of people don't play the streamer with turrets, or at least that's what I've been told. So I assume that's not how people see the streamer, but for me they're both technically like engineering characters. Range damage, good. Take all of these, even a turret, okay? We'll take that too. Also, if you find a minigun in your own run, you can absolutely pick it up and just have 2 miniguns and then like 4 wrenches. And I think that's pretty good as well. It's not that important that you have 6 wrenches, because 2 miniguns can do a ton of damage if you get enough range damage as well. Let's be a little careful, let's not walk into every single projectile. Oh, let's try to push this into our turrets so they can take it out. I see a tree over here as well, we want to get that. Okay, I'm running into the clumps of enemies to try and take them out. We don't really want this actually. It's not bad, but it's just, I'd rather have the materials, I think. So yeah, we don't need the speed. We could take max HP, that's fine. XP gain is also good, of course. It's always pretty decent. Wrench and landmines. Honestly, landmines are not very good. I think they can do okay, but the issue is the landmines that are spawned in the first half of the wave, if they blow up, they're going to do almost no damage. So it's better to just skip it and go specifically for wrenches and more turrets. Okay, our damage is gone. Our range damage, I mean. Let's get this tree down. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. Super simple. Go ahead and recycle that. We don't really need it. Luck is okay. Another wrench, another turret. Whistle for more spawns. We'll lock a tree. Oh, nice. A pocket factory and another wrench. Okay. But yeah, you could say this is pretty simple, right? We just take any range damage we can get. We also take some other useful stats occasionally, like a little bit of luck, a little bit of speed, a little bit of armor. These are all pretty good. And of course, also some max HP. If you can get your hands on some max HP, it's also really good. And that's pretty much it. I mean, aside from that, we just want range damage. And then when we're in stores, we really only care about upgrading our wrenches and getting other things which help increase our income. Either help increase our income, give us range damage, upgrade our weapons. Because upgraded wrenches can give you better turrets, technically. So it's good to upgrade them. Even if we're not actually hitting with the wrenches, we still like having them. We could take some harvesting. Sure, we'll do it. Let's pick up... Oh, tractor. Okay, we're gonna... I guess we're picking up harvesting, guys. All of a sudden, look how much harvesting we just got. We also got a snake, but we don't really want to play around that. I don't think it's that important either. We're back to our happy place beside all our turrets. Funnily enough, they do almost nothing before you're halfway through the wave. But it's still nice to stand near them. It gives you some confidence, you know? Like they push back enemies for you, which is kind of nice. Also, I would love to get this loot alien down. Can we get this, guys, please? Get the loot alien. We do no damage. Okay, it died. Nice. Get the trees down as well. Okay, no loot crates. That's okay. Another tree. Okay, no loot crate again. Unlucky. We got two, though. That's pretty good. Oh, recycling machine. Gain 35% more materials from recycling items. That's huge. Recycle that. Some armor. Yeah, sure, let's take that. Range damage is huge. And pocket factory plus more fertilizer for harvesting. We could also take an acid. It's pretty safe. I think we can do it. It's a safe pickup. Clockwork wasp is good. And we could take alien magic, but nah, we don't need it, right? We're fine. Okay. We're not going to be able to do too much at the beginning of waves with only one minigun. But if we do manage to find a second one, like I said, you can pick up a second one if you find it. That will make it so we can play more around the miniguns in the beginning of the wave. You can also just have like a SMG or something as your secondary gun, temporarily. Pretty much any gun would work, I guess. Any gun that has good range damage scaling. And to be fair, it doesn't even have to be a gun, actually. Basically, anything that scales off range damage you can have as a weapon. And then you can just have two ranged weapons. Okay, super easy, right? We'll take it. We don't need engineering, we need more range damage. HP is good too, though. Range damage, perfect. Okay, this... Let's see, armor... Minus dodge. We could take these. Sure, we'll take them just to be safe. Some luck is pretty massive. I think it's worth taking. Incendiary turret, nice. More turrets is good. We could take a sad tomato and a blunt leech for some healing. We don't really need it though. We're so safe already. We have nearly 50 health. And we also have nearly 10 armor. That is a lot of defensive stats. Look how much damage our single minigun is doing. It's definitely a very strong weapon when you have this much range damage. I think it's interesting they made the Cyborg this way, considering the engineer barely gets any modifier on his engineering stat, but we just have 200% on ranged modification, and then that turns into engineering. So it's like you're basically the engineer, but better, with better scaling, and you also get a minigun, which works for the beginning part of the wave. There's no real drawback, because the first half of the wave is also incredibly easy compared to the second half. Just like, relatively speaking, right? We could take this. I don't know if it's gonna have time to pay itself off, but we'll take it. Turret, we'll take some dodge, sure. Attack speed. I'd rather have more range damage, guys. Any more range damage? Maybe? I'm getting... Alright, now it's just a question of... Yeah, yep. I was like, it's just... At this point, I refuse to stop rolling. It's just a question of who's gonna give up first, me or the rerolls. And the rerolls gave up first, so we win. Minus 500 materials, but we got 3 range damage. But I'm only doing that, messing around a little bit. That was not worth it, by the way. I'm just messing around. I'm messing around because I know we're too strong, so we're just gonna win anyways. It doesn't really matter. If we could have wasted all of our materials there and not got range damage, and it wouldn't have mattered anyways. It just would have been kind of funny. Okay, let's try to stand near our turrets here in the bottom left. Also some tree spawning. I forgot we have a pocket factory as well. So every time we kill a tree, we also get more turrets. That is not very fair. If we can get more trees, it's going to be even more ridiculous. Our turrets are hitting for 93 per hit on wave 11. That is just, yeah, that's just insane. We don't need these. Sure, we'll take some attack speed. Laser turret. Oh, a minigun, perfect. I feel like I always find a minigun, not even pretty much, like I feel like I always find a minigun, eventually. And it is incredibly low chance that you don't find one, actually. Is if you have a minigun equipped, which we currently have one equipped, right? We started with it. Then the longer the run goes, the higher the chance you're gonna eventually find another one. And so that is when you can end up having 2 of them. So now that we finally found one, we can use them both. And the nice thing about that is it's going to make it easier for us to kill bosses, because the one weakness of turrets, or relying completely on turrets, is that they're not very good at killing bosses. Also, we had some cursed enemies there, lampreys, I think. They got us a little low on HP because I was kind of talking rather than paying attention, but it doesn't matter anyways, they're not strong enough to kill us. Also, we got 4 loot crates. We managed to get 4 loot crates here. That's crazy. 5 loot crates, okay. Engineering and knockback. I mean, this is probably worth taking. A celery, we could take that. XP gain is good. Crit and dodge chance. Elemental damage and HP regen. I think we can reforge that. Or recycle, sorry, not reforge. More harvesting. Sure, why not? And there is our second minigun. We finally found it. 2 miniguns. Okay. Range damage and range. More enemy spawns, a wrench, an adrenaline for some tanky stats, potentially. Okay, perfect. Let's go. If I remember correctly, we just took a celery tea. So enemies are going to have twice as much HP. So we do actually have to be a little careful. At least with the tankier enemies like the lampreys. Our turrets are going to start doing something in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Turrets are now activated. The turrets actually deal more damage than us, probably. There's so many of them spawning from the pocket factory. But we also got so many turrets in the shop. And then another tree. Another tree. Perfect. We only got about 400 materials this wave. Okay, actually 600. Okay, not bad. Damage for range. Now we'll recycle it. We don't need it. More armor? No thank you. Luck is okay. Crit chance. Sure, we'll take it. Range damage? Okay, nice. Then we'll pick up... Oh, I didn't mean to pick up that padding, but it's fine. It's completely fine. Dangerous Bunny is good. This is also pretty nice. That's a lot of max HP. I'm not interested in the landmine still. I said earlier that I wasn't interested. I'm still not interested. Yeah, as you see here, having two miniguns helps you clear out the wave early on. So it's always like perfectly fine to take two. You should have a ton of turrets by the time you get late into the run. And then the two miniguns just help you, like I said earlier, they help you kill bosses, especially. That's the main thing they do. Otherwise, it can take a while to kill bosses, especially if you have to wait until the second half of the timer. And then try to clump them, or try to run them into your turrets, right? Okay, let's get this loot alien. Plus one loot crate. There's a tree up here on the top left as well. Oh, bottom left. Nice. Okay, so we actually got 3 loot crates so far. Alright, 600 materials, 3 loot crates. It's a cursed wheat. Okay, plus 4 range damage. Nice. And harvesting. Plus range damage again. We'll recycle that. Plus 4 armor, sure. This XP gain. Engineering, we don't really care about. We could take a medical turret. It's kind of overkill, but we'll take it. Take this as well. A wrench. Armor and dodge. Sure, why not? Let's take it. We have 13 armor. Okay, we're against the impaled worm. So again, this is where the minigun comes in handy. So we can actually do a lot of damage to the boss before our turrets activate. Otherwise, we're just sitting there waiting for turrets for the entire time. Okay. He's stuck in the center for now. He's going to do some charges here. Triple charge, and then he goes back to the center. 1 charge, 2 charge, 3 charge. Just move out the way. Make sure we're not walking into him. 1 charge. And he's dead. Super easy. But yeah, that's why we want 2 miniguns, guys. 2 miniguns makes it easier to focus on the bosses in the first half of the wave. As pretty much the only reason you want 2 miniguns. Turrets are hitting like a truck. Oh my god, look at that damage. 243 on that tier 3 turret. Also got 5. We got 5 chests. Okay, we'll take this. No thank you. No thank you. Nice range damage. Oh, nice range damage. And some healing. Sure, we don't really have that much. We'll take crit chance. It's fine. A peacock. More XP gain. We take double damage basically, or like 50% more. Oh, Sunken Bell is really good. When you hit 40% HP, you basically do this massive, like, screen-wide explosion, or like map-wide explosion that just like one-shots almost everything. Laser turret is good. More trees is amazing. Oh, nice! We got improved tools! So, now our attack speed will scale onto our turrets, which is really good, obviously. Another laser turret and another wrench. Perfect. We want to pick up every single turret we see. And then also get our wrenches upgraded as much as we can. We still don't have a single tier 4 upgrade actually. Upgraded weapon. All of our weapons are tier 3, except for that one wrench. But no tier 4s. Okay, we have a tree down here, we can heal off that. We also have a medical turret, which I didn't even mention, but we haven't really had any use for it. But pretty much if we get hit, we could just come back to it. Here, let's walk... Oh. Okay, I wanted to walk into the walrus, but he got one shot. Yeah, our turrets are a little bit too good. Oh, please hit me. No? You? Okay, nice. We took damage. See, look how much it heals for. +9 healing from that. That is crazy. Our engineering, when we convert, 202 engineering. And this turret healed me for 9 HP, if you saw that. So the healing on the medical turret is ridiculous once you convert your stats. We can recycle this, we don't need damage percent. 2 range damage, good. Okay, I tried to forcibly get the range damage, but it didn't want to give me the range damage. Unlucky. It worked earlier, it didn't work this time. That's obviously not a real strategy. I'm definitely messing around a little bit, not because I think I'm like how do you even put this? Basically, the cyborg is too strong, so I can be allowed to mess around a lot in the shops and stuff, and it doesn't really matter. So I rerolled. I think I rerolled more than 1,000 materials, trying to find range damage on two separate occasions, and it just doesn't matter. We're still too strong. The second our range damage converts into engineering and our turrets take over, everything just dies. Like, look how hard the turrets are hitting for. So much damage. Even that tier, the tier 1s are hitting for nearly 200. The tier 3s are hitting for almost 300. And then we have the flame turrets just shooting off as well. Projectiles gain bounce. Sure. Garden, okay. We'll recycle that. HP regen, sure, we'll just take it. We'll get all of these things. A hunting trophy. It's kind of too late for that, no? I think it's a little too late to take that. Greek fire. That can be really good. Do you have a scared sausage in our inventory? No, we skipped them all. Ooh. Okay, maybe we skip this then. It's probably too late. Okay, let's go. Now we have bounce as well, so our turrets are now bouncing their projectiles every time they shoot them. It's very likely we can just sit in the center and do nothing. I'm actually kind of confident on that. I think it'd be a lot easier if we had some lifesteal. Because currently we only have a little bit of HP regeneration. So if we get hit a lot like this, yeah, like that, then we can take a lot of damage all at once. So we have to come back to our medical turret. He healed me for 13. That is not fair. Okay. That's ridiculous. Let's go ahead and pick up all of these materials as well. Lots of materials to pick up here. Our job after the timer at the top turns blue, at the halfway mark, our only job is to pick up materials. We no longer need to do anything else. Alright, 781. Nice. A bunch of tank stats? Sure, we'll take it. Damage and lifesteal. Engineering doesn't actually matter. We only care about range damage. So we can lose engineering. It doesn't do anything for us. More armor, sure. Damage and lifesteal. We don't need that. Skip. More tree spawn, okay. Another wrench. Medical turret. Turret. Another wrench. They're all tier 1 tier 1 wrenches though. A cursed bag. That could actually pay for itself immediately. We'll take it. A cursed tree, okay. Oh, there was a clockwork wasp. Yeah, against Cyborg is too strong. We don't really have to do too much to win. We've done our job. We prioritize the correct stats. Range damage above everything. And then we want armor, max HP. And then we can take some luck and harvesting along the way if we find it. A little bit of move speed is also good, of course. Just wait until 2 seconds. 2, 1. Alright, turret's online, everything dies. Perfect. So that's why you want 2 miniguns as well. It makes it easier to just play through the beginning, because your miniguns will help you knock back enemies and keep them at bay for the first 30 seconds. And then that's when your turrets take over. I think when it comes to raw damage on turrets, the Cyborg actually has the best, or maybe just DPS. Oh no, also raw damage. Like the numbers on the Cyborg turrets are the highest out of all the engineering characters, I think. More range damage, yes. Greek fire, we'll take it. Range damage. I skipped range damage. Oh my god, what am I doing? Okay, we'll take move speed. I accidentally skipped the range damage. What am I doing? Range damage. Anything else? Another wrench. Sure, we'll take a tier 1 wrench. Can we upgrade it? Another turret? Oh, a tier 2 wrench. Sure, we'll take it. Alright guys, that is the Cyborg. Super easy character, very simple to play. Focus range damage. Aside from that, you just want to get some max HP, a little healing, armor, and yeah, that's it. I mean, luck, harvesting, and speed are always pretty decent on almost every character, so I took some of those 3 stats as well. But that is it. If you have anything you want to say, you can leave it in the comments and I'll look at it. And then maybe leave a like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Also, if we wanted to play really safe, we would just stay near this medical turret here. We probably don't even have to move as long as we're near the medical turret, because it'll keep us alive for sure. This is if we're like really lazy, but we should actually dodge a little bit, just to make sure we don't lose. Dodge and stay near the medical turret. We actually have... yeah, it's right here, right? So, and then if we wanted to be... if we didn't have a medical turret, we could just play around these. The fruits that are dropping everywhere. There's always some way you can recover, right? And now our... oh, whoops. Okay. I let them all hit me like... I think I got hit by like 6 things simultaneously. But we have so much armor and health it didn't matter. But yeah, that's the Cyborg, guys, in the Abyss. I hope you enjoyed. And, yeah, I mean, that's it. I also have a video on him in the Crash Zone, just like all the other characters. But that is it for today. You can see we ended up with 129 range damage, and when it converts, it gets doubled and turns into engineering. So our engineering turrets had about 262 engineering for the turrets. That's why they were hitting for like 300 plus, and this was healing us for a ridiculous amount as well. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Tomorrow we will be playing the Glutton. Very fun character, has permanent stacking, explosion damage. So hope you guys can watch that, but that's it for today. I will see you tomorrow. Okay, goodbye, bye-bye.